Pam, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm a huge fan.
Oh.
I follow you on the internet, so I'm so excited to meet you today.
Yeah, so excited to meet you too. Thanks for coming.
I know that you've been on the Drew Barrymore show and you have so much fun with your wigs, and we want to know kind of your background. How did you kind of get to where you're at?
Yeah, so I've been practicing law going on 16 years, and yeah, started my career out as a trial attorney. And as part of the process of getting better on stage, I started doing improv classes and sketch comedy classes. I started my law firm back in 2019, and with social media, I saw this big trend of sharing educational content with skits. And so I kind of drew on my kind of comedy background and started playing around with putting that content out there.
That is amazing. And Drew Barrymore found you from there, right? From the internet?
From TikTok, yeah.
Oh, I love it. That's amazing. And you are a famous author, so tell us about your books.
Yeah, so my first book is Legally Ever After, and this is the 6-step plan to protect your children's future and happiness. And the reason I wrote this book is so many young families came to me and they couldn't find a simple book that explained how to do estate planning. And so I really wanted to break it down into a way that young parents could understand, as well as parents with adults and grandchildren, kind of take it through the full generation. And it's called Legally Ever After because it pulls on the Cinderella story. So we all remember the Cinderella story, right?
Yes.
And, you know, if Cinderella's parents had put together a plan, you know, she wouldn't have been in that situation. She wouldn't have needed a prince. So what I say is, no, your kids, they don't need a prince or a princess. They just need you to put together a plan to make sure everything will go the way that you want it to when they pass away.
I think that's fantastic. And what I do love about your little videos is you break it down so that everybody can understand it. It's not complicated. It's very easy to understand. So thank you for that. So Pam, a lot of my clients ask me, how do I protect my home? Should I just put it in my name, or am I better off to put it into a trust? Do you have any advice for people?
Yeah, that's a great question. So the advantages of holding real estate in a trust or rental properties, holding them in an LLC and assigning it to a trust, is that when you pass away, it avoids probate. So when you die with things in your personal name, then the judge is moving it from your personal name and interpreting your will or state law. And probate we want to avoid because it's costly and time consuming. The other advantages of a trust are you can set up more asset protection for your heirs. Okay. So a lot of times if you have it set up with a trust, you can say, hey, if I have multiple kids, I want this person to be in charge of selling it, and I want them to use Linda when they're ready to sell it, or I want them to keep it and rent it out. And you can put together the terms. You can also have it split between multiple beneficiaries if you don't have children. So a trust allows you a lot more flexibility for how the asset is going to pass and allows you to minimize conflicts because you can give the specific instructions.
Another popular question that I get from clients is, what is the difference between a will and a trust?
Yeah, that's a great question. So wills are also legal documents, but the disadvantage of a will is that your assets go through probate. So they are instructions to a judge. And a trust, the advantage of a trust is it avoids probate. It avoids having to deal with the court costs, the time involved with it. And with a trust, you can also do incapacity protection. You can do advanced asset protection. And the reason a trust avoids probate is you move everything into the trust in life. So with a will, you're holding assets in your name, and when you pass away, the court's making that transfer. But with the trust, you're holding assets in the name of your trust and you've already made the transfer, so the government doesn't have to get involved. So a trust saves your clients time, it saves them money, they get more control if they become incapacitated, and they have more flexibility with some of the advanced strategies.
Pam, thank you so much for joining us on this episode. I'm sure that the viewers will really enjoy all the information that you gave us today.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. And I always tell you, this is educational, not legal advice. So be sure to work with a lawyer licensed in your state.
Absolutely. Great advice. All right, everyone, stay tuned. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you on the next episode.